All right, we got a brand new non-Hemi engine here. Got the cam pulled out. I'm getting a new cam, all that good stuff. Got the governor removed, all that good stuff. We got it all taken apart. I might do a little porting and polishing stuff on there, but this is basically going to be a hood engine. So what I'm going to do now is Cerakote it. Okay, so I got this little airbrush thing. These things work great for Cerakote because Cerakote is so thin. These are the little tester bottles. With shipping, they're about 50 bucks. But man, they will do a lot of stuff, high heat. So this is their, I think it's the C class. Yep, this is C140, okay? This is their high temp, basically exhaust finish that you don't need an oven, but it needs to get hot. So what I do is I put it on there, and then I use a heat gun to heat the outside of it to kind of cure it up before, you know, we let the engine run. But the hotter the engine gets, the stronger the bond gets with the Cerakote. So we're gonna do a coat of white first, and you know, to keep that red real bright, but this will all be red. All right, so we got a Cerakoted white. Just so you know, those little things last forever. You do not need to buy any more than that. I mean, that one bottle will probably coat an engine like this, one coat probably 50 times. It goes really, really far, especially with the little airbrush. I think those things are like $25 on Amazon, maybe 35 for a little nicer one. But so we got it white, and I didn't do this white. I wanted to see if the red will be just as nice on the silver as it is the white, so that you could just buy the color you want and not have to back it with white. So, all right, so this is what I'm using. Just this little thing here. It's pretty awesome. Got a little airbrush. I'm gonna get the red coming out, and then you just kind of spray it on there. Man, these things work really, really well. See, it just puts a little bit on, and it doesn't take much at all. You know what I mean? It's like really good stuff, and it makes a heat resistant coating. I mean, look at that, super bright red. You know, you always wonder how these guys get these engines and stuff painted so well. Well, this is how they do it. I mean, with an airbrush, you know, you just get right in there. It's no big deal. Stick it right in there, and I mean, it conserves so much material. It's unbelievable. You can just stick it right in the holes and everything, and it's great. So anyone can do this. As you can tell, I'm holding the phone and doing it. You really can't mess it up. I mean, you can get runs, but Cerakote is pretty user friendly. The other stuff, you've got to use an oven to get it to dry. This stuff you don't. Like I said, I think this is a C category, which is one of their excuse me, I'm trying to hold my phone and do this at the same time. This is their exhaust coating, I believe. It's a single stage. God dang, I suck at this. It's a single stage coating. I mean, like I said, I just put the red on the back to make sure that red would be super bright. Or I put the white on the back. Sorry, I'm a little distracted trying to do this with this. I mean, you can't really, it's so easy. It just takes a little longer, but man, the overall product is much better. And these little airbrushes, man, they are awesome. They just get it done. And you don't waste a bunch of material, because I mean, Cerakote is expensive, but it is the best thing going, I'm telling you. So, but do not use Cerakote on a mini bike exhaust, or you will have problems. It cannot stretch much. You can use it on engine blocks and everything, but not on exhaust. It'll stretch and it'll literally jump off the pipe. So, and we'll come back when it's done. All right, we got it done. And yes, I recommend you put a white coat on first, but this is what you'll get with a heavy red coat. Well, almost two coats. Man, this stuff looks really nice. And I'll show you how much we used to do the engine, and the side plate was that much. I mean, like I said, I put it on real heavy too, and it goes a long, long ways. And here's the finished product. I go over it with a heat gun, you know, nice and slow and easy, so that it, you know, heats up pretty significantly. Like, I can actually feel the heat off of it still. So I just do that to help cure it. But once you start the engine and stuff, it'll burn off. And you should let it just idle and warm up and slowly get hot and keep it there for a minute, and then it'll be on there, you know, solid. So it's pretty tough stuff, but you know, it will chip and scratch like any paint. You know, it's just a little tougher than most, and it doesn't build up like the friggin' caliper paint or just regular spray can paint. It just puts on way too much paint. So with these Cerakote, I believe you don't lose any heat transfer because it's ceramic, but just regular paint you do. It won't cool as efficiently. So that's why I decided to use Cerakote, and I do all my weapons and everything Cerakote too. So and them little freaking airbrush things, they work great for Cerakote. So one last thing I want to go over are these little coolant tanks that you can get on Amazon for like 40 bucks. If you were to buy a gas tank this size with aluminum like this, it'd probably cost you 200 bucks. But because it's a coolant tank, it's cheaper. So it won't leak, but all you gotta do is plug that little hole with a grub screw or a set screw. You got a big old nipple, but I'm sure you can find one to fit. Teflon tape that bad boy up. And this is what I'm gonna use for a gas tank. I'm trying to build a bike with this one that's just, you know, backyard custom, easy mods like a cam, rockers, springs, you know what I mean? Took the governor out, all that good stuff. Plugged the holes, you know, stuff that most people would do. Just a, you know, a ride out bike basically. And this is probably the cheapest tank you could buy. I think I paid, oh, I don't know, $35 for that, something like that. They're pretty cheap. So it's got this little mount right here, so I'll turn it this way. Oops. So I'll turn it that way, mount it on a piece of steel in the front, and then just run the thing out the side, or maybe even like this. Yeah, I might do something like that. So we'll see. We'll see however it mounts. It's already got this right here, so I mean, that's really all you need. Just mount it solid. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna build a frame next and see what's up. This should be, you know, it'll be a 6-inch wheel ride out bike with like the Sun F tires. Just simple stuff in case old Gretsch wants to snag my bike. I ain't got too much money into it, but I am not doing it with this one or those over there because those are worth a fortune. So like I said, this will be like my Detroit ride out bike, pretty much, something like that. It'll be my colors, red, white, and black. That's my business colors. I don't know if you can see through there, but that's my jam right there. So yeah, it'll be red, white frame, but I'm gonna do a white flake. So I'll paint the white first, and I got some metal flake, and I'll show you guys how to do super easy backyard metal flake. I'm gonna use custom cans because their paint is freaking awesome, and it is fuel proof. I have a couple of the cans of clear inside, and we are good to go. But like I said, so this is Cerakote one last time. It is a little pricey, but like I said, that bottle lasts a long, long time.